much to choose from. Yingling it is. What's my wife doing? Hey, babe. That's a great look you have there, hun, with your legs spread. That is a great look you have. Right, babe? Right? Right?
Get away.
She does have boogers and it's gross, and I get my beer, so I'm gonna go drink a beer and go cook some burgers while she gets on Facebook, because that's all she ever does. Watching my wife squint right now with my dog as I make some burgers, and you guys listen to the wind noise. Real burgers, not that bullshit. That's homemade goodness. You made them, didn't you, baby? Raven, you look so happy. You look so happy. That wind feel good, baby. So it's getting a little late here. I go over to the table and I'm like, babe, is that underwear? And she's like, no, honey, that's a headband. And she's giving me a hard time. And I'm like, look, this shit looks like if you're not getting close to it, that looks like legit, like a woman's underwear. And you're trying to tell me otherwise? Like, that's some bullshit, because women wear like string. I don't even know how does that keep you from getting your clothes? Like,
I don't wear string.
I mean, I beg to differ. I've kind of seen it. Big butt, bubble butt, bubble butt, bubble butt.
Good morning, guys. I know that I kind of already had this video going, but kind of like usual, I gotta have multiple days because I just don't have time to constantly record. But good morning, and how y'all doing? So it's kind of a shitty day for me because today is now Saturday and it's pouring down rain. I actually planned on going to a car show in Hershey, PA called Cars and Critters, and I wasn't able to make it because it's pouring down rain. And it's actually raining up there, so it would have done me no good because you have grass parking too, and this boat would have probably sank. So kind of puts me in a rock and a hard place. Anyways, it is what it is. So I guess for today, I don't know what to do. Now that I really think about it, I have no idea what to do for today. What should we do? Let me think. I know, first off, got to crack a Red Bull real quick, which I wouldn't even be drinking Red Bull if I could find my Vegas Fuel I used to always drink. Any of the people that started watching my channel from the beginning would know I used to drink this stuff called Vegas Fuel. It's an energy drink from Pennsylvania. It comes in like a 16-ounce can. It's either white for sugar-free and black for non-sugar-free, and it was delicious. And all the places I used to buy it from don't sell it anymore. And I'm like, all right, did they go out of business? So I should probably actually look into that today. I really, really like their product. I like the cost of the product. It was much cheaper than, say, Red Bull, especially for as small of a can as you get. But if any of y'all know, or if you don't know, let me know. What the fuck happened to Vegas Fuel, man? That shit was delicious. Well, I guess today is the day I start gathering everything up to take pictures of everything, like my axle here, which now I can't get the lid, damn it, back on. Some of the IS300 parts for the R154 extension, CD009 parts. I got a bell housing for an automatic 2JZ. I got all sorts of shit I need to sell and get rid of. I got those custom end links, which I just took those off. There's nothing wrong with them, but it's just not what I want for a street car. I've got a fuel pressure sensor I'm selling. I've got an IAT. I guess I could sell my stock Toyota map sensor, but I might just hold on to this for now just because, well, I don't know, anything that has Toyota on it, I try to hold on to for the most part, unless I don't absolutely need it. But these things are kind of hard to come by, and they're a little expensive, and I don't think anyone's going to give me the money I want for it. So I think I might just hold on to that for now. I also have this overflow tank, and I have those billet mounts, but I think I might use the ear mounts here in a little bit. But though that overflow tank for the coolant, I don't know, should I use that or not? I don't know. Fuel pump wirings for sale. Might sell that Cusco bar, but a lot of the stuff I just mentioned, that's already up for sale, guys. So if you want it and I haven't already sold it, hit me up. I'll try to get a hold of you, and this way you guys can buy it or get a hold of it. I'm not sure if there's anything in the basement I need to sell. I do know I need to finish cleaning up the car, like I said earlier. A little upset. I mean, it is raining and shit still, but at least I can clean up the car today. At least the tuner will have a nice clean car. It looks pretty shiny right now. Like I said, I love detailing, so it's kind of making me happy again to have the ability to wash and clean the car. It does need fully clay barred and waxed horribly. It is incredibly bad, how bad it needs it. The paint is just shit on the car though. Like I've always said, the car is 50 shades of gray. It really does needs an update. It needs a full respray. I'd like to take it to a professional then. I like to think I know what I'm doing, but I'd like to get a full respray done, jams, the whole shebang. Maybe this coming winter I'll do that. And then take it to someone to have it professionally cut
and have it no swirls, no orange peel, nothing, then have them put a glass coating on it after they do that. I think I might even then have it wrapped with XPEL just to protect it. I'd like to do all new seals. If you guys can see here, this has the original Toyota seals on it, and they're starting to deteriorate. The reason I've held off so long because the Toyota seals are so expensive. I think the Targa Top kit, which comes with multiple seals and stuff, I think that alone is like $900. Then the door seals and everything, I think they added it up once. It's something like over $3,000 just in seals. It's insane how much Toyota wants, and that's the only place you can get it. No aftermarket company sells them. So if people ever want to know why these cars are even getting more expensive and even more of a pain in the ass, it's for that stuff. Like a lot of stuff we need to buy or get, you just can't get anymore, and it makes it hard to own this car. They're getting better. Like there's a guy now making the plastic dash panels for us, but a lot of this stuff you just can't get. Like I was saying, there's plastic dash panels are able to be remade now. A guy over in, I believe, Sweden or Switzerland has made a remake of them. So I'm pretty stoked on that. I wish I would have bought a dash when I had the chance. No one would ship them because they break so easily. The skeleton behind them breaks, I should say. The dash, once it's in, is very sturdy and it's very nice looking. But I would just like a nice fresh dash. There's nothing technically wrong with it. It has a little bit of bubbling, nothing severe, but it is, you know, you can definitely see it. I'd like to get the seats rewrapped and all that good stuff too. I think that's going to definitely be a next winter project, is to get aesthetically the car perfect. Now that I feel that it's mechanically fun, I'd like to go for more aesthetics for next year and like really get nice seats in the car, redo the interior some, get a real good paint job on it, big brakes, real wheels for the car, fix the headlights, just like I said, aesthetic stuff. I'll probably spend, you know, probably $5,000 to $6,000 just in paint. I'll probably end up spending around $10,000 next year to try and get aesthetically where I need to be. Actually, now I think about it, probably more than that, maybe $11,000, $12,000. Because with wheels, tires, brakes, I mean, shit adds up quick. I mean, it adds up real fast. I don't even know how much money I have in this car now. I have a spreadsheet, and I don't even want to look at it. I purposely don't have it with a running tab on it because I know if I did and I saw it, it would probably make me sick to my stomach how much I've dumped into this car over the years now. I've had this thing since 2011, and I guarantee if I actually physically broke it down to see how much I've cost, not just on, you know, what's on the car right now, but what I've put on the car, taken off, sold this, or tried to sell and it didn't sell, and, you know, just accumulated debt over it. I shouldn't say debt, but just keep dumping money into it, and it doesn't really make any profit for me. I bet I would probably cry myself to sleep at night to see how bad it was. Well, since it's supposed to be shitty today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to mulch the yard, you know, do the right thing, do the husband thing, get it all good and great for my wife, and then it started to pour again. Fuck me. You guys can see, let me walk over here real quickly. You guys can see I got most of the mulch done, and I got most of it done out front here, but I still got this little bit. I think I bought a little too much. I had them dump off, I think, 5 cubic yards worth of mulch. And I'm laying her on pretty thick, and I still have a little too much. So I might actually do this side of the house now and maybe even get more mulch just so I can do the whole side of the house. I plan on getting an in-ground pool and stuff next year. That's like my goal for all of this. Can I afford it? We'll find out. But this is what it looks like right now, and I need to get it done because like I'm like anal retentive when it comes to like getting this shit done. Even though I don't mow my yard, that's another dumb thing. I pay someone to mow my yard because I just don't have the time during the week to do it, and on the weekends I have to get that thing done. So yeah, I think it looked pretty good. Got the plants done. Helped my wife make a sign here. She's got it all decorated out front. So yeah, pretty happy to get that done. And I use this hose to mark everything off. You can see the white paint on it. It's an old hose. That's how I marked off the yard here. You can see where it bumps out and stuff. It's like an easy way of doing it. Just grab an old hose that's no good anymore. We just kind of hold on to it just for this kind of stuff. So another thing I wanted to talk about again was the steering shake. So I've got a couple options here. None of them very cheap, unfortunately. None of them extremely easy, unfortunately. I shouldn't say some of them aren't that hard realistically, but it takes time. And I have the car done, and like I have to go to cruise week at least. Pretty much I need to leave it the way it is until cruise week. Then after I can tear into it again because it just needs to drive and be reliable. Right now, what I'm looking at is tie rod ends, and then a company called Figs Engineering, which is the polyurethane mounts I actually have in the back of the diff right now. They make upper and lower control arms custom because the ones for the Supra are non-serviceable. You can replace the inner bushings, but the outer, I guess the spherical unit of itself that wears out over time is not replaceable. So once that wears out, you have to replace it with either a stock unit, which is like $500 or $600, or you can buy from Figs Engineering, who has one that is serviceable and it's adjustable, etc. It already comes with polyurethane bushings pressed into it, etc. So it's kind of like, might as well buy that. I mean, when you figure out the cost of polyurethane bushings and everything else, plus that wears out over time, actually it's still technically cheaper just from buying a new unit plus polyurethane bushings for the upper and lower control arm. So I guess I'm just gonna have to buy those and give that a shot and see if that fixes it too. I have no idea. I'm tired of spending money on that stuff just because it's nothing I really want, because I'm not road racing the car per se. I mean, it'll give me a little bit of help maybe in the back roads and stuff, but nothing tremendous, and it's gonna cost me like $1,500 for those custom units. I don't really want to spend $1,500 on them, but it's kind of one of those, it is what it is, and I'll just have to suck it up, buttercup, and deal with it. So guess I'll just have to do that. I have to replace the tie rod ends. I think they're screwed up. I mean, they're original tie rod ends, and they just wear out over time. So those probably need replaced. Wheel bearings seem fine. I don't have any shake from the rear or anything. It's only from the front, and it's so random. Like, I'll be going down the road, and once I hit 65, the steering wheel starts to shake, and once you get up 70 and stuff, and then if I let off and then just cruise back up to 65, nothing. It's so random. It's not consistent. That's why I'm kind of boggled, because it's not a consistent shake. Like, once it gets up to a certain speed, or then let off and then get it back up to the speed, it'll just go away. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But then if I try to like hammer on it and speed up, it'll start violently shaking again. I don't know what causes it. I've replaced the steering pump in it too, so I'm not sure if it's the power steering pump maybe. I don't know, guys. I'm looking for feedback on this, because it's really starting to eat away at me, and I really want to fix it, because it makes it a bitch when you're trying to floor it on the highway and trying to get on it, and you got a little bit of death wobble or death shake. It'll make you shit your pants. So if you guys can give me maybe some insight on that, I'd deeply appreciate it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you very much as usual. I appreciate everything y'all do. As usual, go down below, check out my Facebook page and Instagram. Talk to you later. Peace!